And we are live once again. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Prince Magnum channel where hot rodding and romance do coexist. I'm your host, Prince Magnum. Welcome once again to another live stream of Surviving Romance. And in today's live stream of Surviving Romance, we got another suit and tie episode, and we'll show you guys some cool stuff when it comes to suit and ties. Some different things that you might be able to, basically that one suit that you can interchange different stuff and kind of almost create a whole nother suit out of it. It's actually really cool what I'm going to show you all today. So we already have our first person in the live stream. So I'm going to make a few minor adjustments and we're going to unbutton this for just a minute because it's a little tight around the collar. But basically, again, it's another suit and tie episode. I have some different ties here I'm going to show you guys. This is going to be a solid black suit that we're going to be interchanging out some different ties with. For example, we have a nice looking purple one, remnants of the Joker, since you all kind of mentioned that, so you guys will get a general idea there. I have one of my hot pink ties. You guys are going to love this one. You're going to love this. One of my favorites for general everyday wear with a suit and tie. And of course, we have a very special tie. I'll tell the story behind this one just shortly. Okay. Now, per our tradition, we wait till about the 10-minute marker. What's going on? What's going on, Gamerin? Think different. Welcome to the live. Tonight's Fancy Fridays. We're going to definitely do another suit and tie episode. I think it's going to be a really good one because I'm going to show you how easy it is to interchange, interchange different ties and things like that. It's going to be really a fun stream. Also, we're going to get caught up on some current events and that sort of thing. It's going to definitely be It's definitely going to be interesting, to say the least. So hopefully all goes well, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. All righty. So again, we have about 3 different ties, and this is just kind of the I can with this particular suit, I can interchange ties. I can even kind of interchange maybe the jacket or just different things like that. So I'm going to basically show you how easy it is to basically make a suit that's so easily customizable, and it's perfect for pretty much everything. As a matter of fact, the same suit, when I've had to go to a funeral a long time ago, the same suit, I just wore a black tie, for that particular, funeral. But since that time, I haven't wore that one. How you doing, Queen? Welcome to the live. You know what's going on from here. It's Fancy Friday. Kind of give you guys a quick update. Yep, we got a good group already started. Let's quickly go over starting tomorrow's Sexy Saturday is going to be a little later than it usually is. We ran into some problems, so it's going to be a little later in the day. Later than usual, probably closer to 11 o'clock Central Standard Time, so 11 o'clock p.m. Central Standard. It's just going to be one of those things we're going to have to kind of work around it. It's not a big deal. I mean, but we may be running into problems where we may have to jockey around. End up being, Princess Faye's work schedule is being basically it's just not cooperating with Sexy Saturday. So we knew that would be a possibility, but we were hoping that it wouldn't be, but we knew that that was a definite possibility. So we're just going to have to kind of play it. Well, it's her work schedule. There's really nothing I could do about that. So it happens. It happens. Now, there may run into problems where we may actually have to not do it on Saturday. And I talked to Princess Faye. I said, you know what? Let's just get a capture card, and we'll see about On a day like that, we might even try to make it like Space Invader Sunday or, well, Space Invader Saturday or something like that. We'll make it work. We may have to jockey around like Fancy Friday with Freaky Friday and that sort of thing. So we'll just have to work with it. But we're going to keep those two days as close together as possible. We may have to just interchange the two. Just one of them things. So we can have Freaky Friday, can't we? We can have Freaky Friday. That'll work. And just go to and then maybe swab Saturdays, or if I have to do a capture card thing and stream a particular video game, we might do that. Superhero Saturday or something like that. I do want to get a capture card because there's some old games that I would like to stream for you guys. So that's just kind of where we stand on that. There's some old games I would like to stream for you guys. It's like when the weather's bad and I can't do any DIY stuff like it has normally been as of recent. I know tomorrow, weather permitting, I'm definitely going to try to get some work done to Spirit. She needs an oil change bad. Um, and of course, we got over here our brand new steering wheel. So part of tomorrow, I also have to go out and get a new turn signal switch because she's going to go to a shop and she's going to get a wheel, new turn signal switch in, and all that'll be installed thanks to our buddy Third Gen 83. And him and I talked after last night's stream. Someone else tried to call me, and I didn't get to the phone in time. Tried to call him back, and it kept going to a busy tone. So, okay, games. I do definitely want to do a lot of old Atari games. I know. I don't know if anybody else is doing Atari games. And, I'm talking Atari 2600, the old school stuff. I definitely want to start streaming Legend of Zelda, both the original and Breath of the Wild. And if it gets big enough, I wouldn't mind trying my hand at Legend of Zelda 2, Link's Adventures, because that's a tough game. Which I've heard some rumors about that game that initially, like a lot of games for the NES, it ended up where it was kind of like how'd they put it? It was supposed to be another game, then it was turned into Legend of Zelda 2, and so that was one of the things. And then the other problem was is in development, the when they were kind of turning it into Legend of Zelda 2, the guys that were testing the game, what happened was is they were they got good at what they were testing, like, well, we could turn the difficulty up, and they turned the difficulty up. Well, they got good at that, so they turned it up a little bit more, and this kept becoming a problem, where they kept turning up the difficulty as they were testing the game because they kept getting good at it. Well, pretty soon, what ended up happening was, they got to where the difficulty was pretty well as high as it could go, and they're like, okay, yeah, the game's awesome. All the bugs are worked out and everything. Well, they forgot to turn down the difficulty level when they started, when they sent it over to start producing the game, making the copies. So what we got was basically a very, very difficult game. As a matter of fact, someone sent in, I think, contacted Nintendo, and they're like, this is what happened. Just do the best you can. Yeah, yeah, it was like that. It was like that. So they basically ended up with a extremely difficult game. It was a complete freak accident. Y'all have to remember back in the 80s, even with the NES, quality control was oftentimes seriously lacking. And I know AVGN, Angry Video Game Nerd, he always picks on LJN Games, which they just published the games. LJN just published the games. They didn't actually do the games, actually make the games, but they just published them. Other companies would come in and do them. Well, he always calls them laughing, joking numbnuts because of how bad a lot of the games that came from LJN happened to be. And a lot of them really were that bad. Um, I remember playing a lot of so quality control back then was really, really bad. And, you know, yeah. For video games, even with the NES, um, I know there was a lot of games that I played that I was not impressed with. To give you an example, there's a live stream that I did with my partner Jam and John where we played Danny Sullivan's Indie Heat, and it was a top-down racing game similar to Super Off, Ivan Stewart's Super Off Road, which for the record we live streamed that one too, and that was a pain in the neck playing those games. Well, Off Road was an easy game but something about Danny Sullivan's Indie Heat was just a pain in the ass. Um, and that should give you an idea. And then again, it was the 8-bit era. Come on. What do you expect? All right, so we are at that 10-minute marker. And so now we need to begin, suiting up. Okay. So again, top button on. I think it's about time I retire this shirt because it's getting a little tight in the collar. Yeah, it's getting really tight in the collar. All right, let's start off with my favorite hot pink tie. Collar up. You guys are going to love this one. Okay, and again, this is a suit that anybody could do. um, I definitely recommend a solid black suit because you can interchange ties regularly like this, and you can just like that, and come on. And again, every tie has its own personality. And even if you don't want to wear the jacket, maybe it's too hot out, you don't have to wear the jacket because this will work just fine, just like that. See what I mean? You guys likey? There you go. And if it's too hot out, don't want to wear the sport jacket, I can go like this. Let me reach over here and grab my infamous hat. And you're set. You're set to impress. Okay? Just like that. You like? See what I mean? Just like that. Just like that. And it looks good, but and then you slide on. Just like that. Very simple, very easy. My hair looks disastrous. And just like that. Now, I'm all set. Other than slipping on my dress shoes to take Princess Faye out. Look good. Feel good. Where is Taylor? Did you run off with my sunglasses again? My cat. Always tease and act like the cats run off with my stuff, even though they don't. Regardless. Somewhere in this disastrous mess is my John Lennon's. Oh, it's behind the milk? Okay. But you guys get the general idea. What's going on? Daniel, 2K. Oh, you changed your name again on me, huh? Oh, goodness. Change name on me again. There you go. Like I said, looks good. Feel good. And there you go. It's like ZZ Top said. Every woman loves a sharp-dressed man. There you go. And I'm ready to go out. Take Princess Faye out on Night on the Town. There you go. There you go. That's what's up. So there you have it. Very, very easy to do. Um, you know, so now we have that suit. Now let's pull this down. Now, as I said, turn the collar up. If you guys don't, for you guys out there that are, maybe watching this, you decide that you don't want to have to tie a tie all the time. And please do yourself a favor. Don't just run out and get one of those. There's two different ties out there for the guys that don't know how to tie a tie. They've got one, obviously the old clip on, and a lot of guys still do that. I can't even believe this day and age they would still do that. But another one that they go to is it's got a zip in the back, so it'll literally zip up and down, and that's how it draws it up. No, don't do that. Get a real tie. You can easily slide it off just like that, hang it up, and it's set to go the next time. Tie a tie for realsies, man. Okay, so there's that one. All righty. For those of you out there who like the Joker look, this is about as close to the Joker as I get. Ooh. One of Princess Faye's favorites here. And again, every tie's got a personality. Don't just assume that it's going to go in the same place every time. You guys might like this one. There. Oh, you like this one? And again, we're back to where the tie has its own personality. Looks a little different. Turn the collar down. And just like that, it's a totally different look. And just as before. Okay? So there you go. Looks good. There we go. Again, we're right back to that nice snazzy look. Put on the lid. Well, Queen, now who's the naughty one? And then we just and there you go. What do you guys think? A bow tie. I have not learned how to do a bow tie yet, but that's on the agenda. That's on the agenda. I should learn how to do it. You like this? Okay. Innocent my ass. Anyhow, I tell everybody I'm as innocent as the driven slush. Well, I'm as pure as the driven slush. There you go. So, put it on the list. There you go. List of things that I've got to learn. See, I'm still learning stuff. Still learning stuff. Now, you guys are in for a treat. What's special about this suit is again, remove the hat. From doing this weekly now, I've gotten to where it's just like natural again to do a tie. I had a job at one time where I had to wear a shirt and tie every day, so I got pretty good at it. This particular tie with this particular suit is the same one that I wore when Princess Faye and I got married. So this tie is very special. My ice cream white tie. What's going on, Gavin John? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to Fancy Friday. And I've been showing some different ties you could do with the same suit. Always have, always have a suit that's easy to work with. This is the same tie that I wore when Princess Faye and I got married. And let me tell you, that should look good. Hi, honey. There you go. You guys like it? Just like, you like that one? Now this one you got to be real careful with when you're sipping on coffee because you will stain it. Oh, but this is the same tie that I wore when Princess Faye and I got married. The same exact. Actually, this is pretty much almost the same exact suit. Let's slide it on. Always love the way a suit jacket slides on. Always love the way that feels. You know. I don't break this tie out very often, but when I do, ta-da! Just like when we got married, honey. Actually, the jacket was different. I still got the jacket, but this is the one that I like the most. The other one has kind of like a light, a real, some white pinstripes that go down it, and it looks fine. But we like actually, Princess Faye and I have both said we like this one more, and definitely works with the suit. It also has a nicer fit than the other one. Eventually, I want to go in and have a tailor take in some of my jackets so they fit a little bit more comfortable and that sort of thing. Of course, just as before, gotta be calm. No, honey, I wore the other one. Yep. Already got it. Already got it. Boom. Just like that. I know which jacket you're thinking it is, but it's not this one. I know that. No. So there you go. She doesn't like the shades. Gotta. Hang on here. I am still looking for. My goodness. So, which tie do you guys like the most? We have the hot pink one, which is one of my favorites. the purple, and of course, the ice cream white, which, regardless, this is my all-time favorite for this suit. For obvious reasons. There you go, see? You like the white one, gamer? I got a funny feeling something like this would be traditional over across the pond for you, which is one of the reasons why you kind of, well, that and the white really probably just stands out. But I call this my ice cream white tie. And it's a very nice tie. I like it. It definitely gets attention when I wear it. But I always like to wear this suit. We know what you're thinking. We know what you're thinking. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Which brings which I should have grabbed it. I should have listened to Princess Faye and grabbed it. But hey, honey, could you grab my power tie? That multicolored one? Maybe. Well, I'm not going to do them right now. Huh? And I even openly admitted I should have listened to you and grabbed it.
Quit it with the dirty jokes.
Everybody else is laughing. Sorry about that. What are you going to say? YouTube is broken as, just broken. Shoot. My 45-year-old car does better than YouTube right now. But anyhow. Yes. Actually, our internet's about as wonky as McDonald's internet. But anyhow. Okay. Power tie. You guys want to see a power tie? What is a power tie? A power tie is a tie that is designed to be really bright and get your attention. Okay? That's its sole purpose, is to get your attention. You want it to get your attention. You want people to notice you when you wear this tie. Okay? So it's like super important that that you get a very, very brightly colored tie, something that's loud, almost obnoxious. This is my power tie. This is not a joke. If I want to get somebody's attention, this is the tie I go with. So it's designed to get people's attention. You're going to love this. This is my power tie. I don't wear it often, no. I did wear it during an AA speaker meeting years ago. Again, every tie has its own personality. And it's been so long since I wore this tie, it's going to take a second to get used to. Yeah. Not like my silk ties, polyester. Uh, you kind of learn a tie's behavior. It's probably one of the reasons why I don't wear it very often, because it's kind of a pain in the butt compared to my other ones. Yeah, I don't like that. Mm. You'll see what I mean, that if you don't wear a certain type of tie in a while, it kind of takes a little to get used to again, too. Been a little while since I've wore this one. There we go. I think that's got it. Relax. I got this. Okay. Now, oh, I forgot that was a little bit different in the back. It's been a while since I've pulled this tie out. So there you go. And that's a hell of a way to put it, honey. There you go. And just like that, yeah, another tie. See, no, 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 and no. There you go. You don't like a game. You don't like a gamer, huh? So, again, we have my personal favorite, the ice cream white tie. We have my hot pink tie. We have my purple tie. And of course, we also now have my power tie. So what I don't, Ian does not like the power tie. It's evidently loud for him. Like, no, Prince Magnum, no, no. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Myself personally, I'm partial to this one. But this is my all-time favorite for this suit. So, we basically showed how you can do basically several suits with the same suit just by swapping out the tie. It's ridiculously easy. Basically, what is your sweetheart like? Ask her, what tie do you like with this suit, baby? And I know next week, when we do this, we're going to do a more traditional suit. with the white shirt and, the jacket, the slacks. It's going to be very traditional, and it's going to be more traditional ties, black ties, and some different printed ties. And you'll see how easy it is to swap things around. It's ridiculously easy. It's one of the nice things about having, doing suits like this. You can change out different things. You can rearrange to fit what it is that you need it to fit. Um, and again, I think every guy should have at least a couple of suits in his wardrobe, because you never know. Even if you're not taking your sweetheart out on a date, it doesn't hurt to have one in case you got to go up in front of a judge, you got to go to a wedding, funeral. I had when my grandmother passed this past February. I had to take a couple of suits up, and I was wearing basically at my grandmother's funeral. I had to, I was wearing suit and tie the entire time. I think the first day I wore a blue suit that you guys that had the gray tie that y'all liked, which the gray tie also goes pretty nice with this one too, which I guess I should have grabbed it. Here, I'll tell you what, y'all keep an eye on things. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm just grabbing my gray. Grabbing a different printed. Okay, Galaxy. Let's go ahead and continue with this. Let's go ahead and keep going with this. All right. Gamer, you unreal. How about a printed tie? Okay. Again, but before we get into the printed tie, again, what's going on? What are you doing? Again, ask your sweetheart. I know Princess Faye likes this tie. I don't wear this one on. There we go. Which this is actually an older tie that I actually inherited from my grandfather, who's not with us anymore. He passed away all the way back in 2000. So I've had this tie for. So let's go to the gray one that you all remember from the blue suit. Okay. Again, we're back to type of tie that I'm a little bit more familiar with, different material. So it'll be a little bit easier to tie this. Since Gamer was giving me shit earlier. Love you, brother. I did that. I just fucked it up. No, I didn't. Okay. And collar down. And there you go. There we go. What do you guys think? Better? Again, we're back to where you can change it out. Remember, always have a suit that I always like a suit that I can interchange so much with. Okay? Gamer, and is this one better? Like this one. The gamer does not like the power tie. See? And then we suit up as usual. See how easy it is? You know, and again, we're right back to, and it looks good. Perfect again for the date. Take a sweetheart out to a candlelit or some nice romantic restaurant. Be sure when you're looking this good, even if it's not regular, you better be opening the car door for her. Just like that. And there you go. You look good, you feel good, you know? Gotta feel good too when you guys get the idea. So, you like the grayish silver tie, like the silver stands out, just nice pop to it. Again, everything goes great with black. How many times y'all heard that? You know? Okay. Now, print it. You know, a traditional printed. Can we pull that look off with this same suit? I already know the answer. Already know the answer. Color up. So, there we go. You guys are gonna love this. This is another one of my grandpa who passed away back in 2000. This is one of his old ties too. I've not tried this tie. Okay, very traditional. Very traditional. Yeah. This one's a little bit easier to gauge. What do you think? Again, we're back to where you get something a little bit different. The same suit, just different. See what I mean? Again, how many ties have we done in this live stream so far? We started off with the hot pink tie. Okay. We went from the hot pink, okay, which again, one of my favorites, to the purple. Went to that. Again, another favorite. The suit also looks good with a red tie. Then we went to the ice cream white tie, the same one that I got married in, with the same suit. Then we did my power tie. And then we went to Fancy Friday. Yep. And then we went to the silver tie. So again, all on one suit. Guys, if you only have one suit, get yourself a suit that you can interchange so much with, okay? You could do so much with that one suit. It's really easy. And all you got to do, black shirt, black pants, and a black jacket, interchanging ties, ridiculously easy. Shoot, we could even go with different green ties. My goodness, the sky's the limit. Basically, this is your backdrop. I am doing fantastic. I woke up today and I had a miracle happen to me today. I found it not necessary to take a drink. And any day that happens, that is still a miracle. So all in one suit. This is kind of the universal, if you will. Okay, you can kind of interchange and rearrange. Remember, this is your backdrop. Okay, so get yourself the ties that you like. All right. Again, and it doesn't hurt to have a power tie, for a suit like this. Again, a power tie, its main purpose is to get people's attention. That's the point of it. To get their attention, to draw their attention to you, and it's, to also make you feel confident. That's why I've kept this one, is because it's so doggone loud and obnoxious that you have no choice but to pay attention. And I can steal the show then. That's one of the reasons why I like this tie still. I don't wear it often enough, Probably wouldn't hurt if I did every now and again. So, but again, my all-time favorite is this one right here, this particular tie for the suit, because this is the one I got married in. This is my favorite, okay? And nowadays, I mean, if you know where to shop for ties, you can get really good ties just about anywhere, really. And of course, the purple one and the hot pink one. I've wore this hot pink one numerous times with this suit. One of my favorites. One of my absolute favorites. You can actually tell it's starting to wear down a little bit. So, and again, even an old style printed tie, from way back, from when my grandpa was still alive, and he was a veteran of the Second World War, something that he would have wore right on the same canvas, if you will. Let's go ahead and lit it up. Let's go ahead and throw on the jacket. What's going on, Dorothy's Hobby Farm? This is Fancy Friday, and on Fancy Fridays, we slap on a suit and tie, and I give away basically some romance tips, some different ideas for suits for guys to get their hands on at an affordable, basically this is the type of suit that they can afford to take their sweetheart out on those nice snazzy dates. And basically I'm showing this suit that basically it's so universal I could swap out the ties for whatever it is that I'm doing. And this particular tie right here is the same as one of the ones that my grandfather wore when he was still alive. I actually inherited a few of his old ties, and this is one of them. And I actually had a lot of his ties for a long time. Check that out. Isn't that nice? And then we put on the nice hat, my favorite hat, and boom, you are looking sharp, feeling good. It's like ZZ Top said, right? Every woman loves a sharp-dressed man. There you go. Check that out. What do you think? Not bad? Traditional? I know Gamer said he kind of liked this one. He liked the gray one. He liked the ice cream white one. Boom. Ta-da. Just like that. Think different, and if you're in the background, you give me a holler. Which tie do you like? I know you're around here. Come on, Dorothy's Hobby Farms. You like the tie? Okay. Now, come on, guys. Tell me your favorite. So again, collar up. And we're back to, I mean, again, we could do this. We could swap out ties. Your favorite is the white one. Mine too. Mine too. It's my favorite for good reason. But there you go. An old tie heritage. And here in the United States, we have places that you can go, like little thrift stores, and they'll have stuff like this for next to nothing. You could pick up, there you go. You could pick up something like this for a song. I mean, I actually bought a suit jacket at a thrift store one time for like 50 cents. 50 cents. You like the dark colors? Okay. And again, just for you, gamer, because I know how much you just love this tie. My power tie. My power tie. By the way, I don't know if it was a gag gift, but this was also one of my grandfather's ties. My grandfather had a hell of a sense of humor too. He had one hell of a sense of humor. There we go. Ah. That's another good spot. Yes, Farmington Goodwill. Looks like drapes. Looks like freaking those cheap drapes from the 70s. Really bad drapes, right? Oh. And again, this was one of my grandfather's ties. There you go. Yep, Goodwill is another great place. You can pick up a lot of your suit stuff. That's actually where I got this. And remember, a power tie is designed to get people's attention. Gamer, did I get Ian? Did I get your attention? Did I get your attention, Ian? Right? I put this on just for you. There you go. One power tie with the suit. He's over there gagging right now. I know he is. Like, just no, brother. No. Take that hideous thing off. I've got a story to tell about this tie, actually. The first time I ever wore it, I wore it. Okay, gamer, and you're gonna love this. Good old Ian. Ian's gonna love this. I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story. Back when I was still fairly, let's see, I was a little over a year sober, about a year and a half sober. Okay, and I dug into my closet looking for a really nice tie because I was a speaker at this meeting. And I got asked to speak, and I was all for it. I was all excited. I was like, I definitely want to do this. It was actually my third time as an AA speaker. And so this was long before Princess Faye and I ever met. Okay. I was actually with a gal named Jessica. And I came out and I looked at this one and I thought, oh, I got a good one. I was going to basically make a joke. And she got really mad because she knew that joke was kind of at her expense. But it wasn't a hateful joke, it was meant to be funny, and so I grabbed this tie right here and I said, honey, what do you think of this tie? And she's like, that is ugly and disgusting. Please do not wear that. So I put the tie on. Went to the meeting with this tie on, and I didn't have a sports jacket. I just had the button down shirt. So we get there, and in the middle of the meeting, while wearing this tie, uh, I was basically saying, there's some things that haven't changed about me. I still don't listen to my other half. Jessica told me that this was an ugly tie. Everyone started laughing. They're like, I love the tie. It's great. It's cheery looking. It's very, very cheerful looking. And I'm like, and she did not like that. She was actually very upset with that. So I got to hear about it when we got home. Yeah, she did not. And I'm like, but you didn't get the joke. That I don't listen to you. I said, you didn't like, you're like, you told me not to wear this tie. So I did. And because I don't listen to you. And she's like, yeah, it's not funny. Um, I know Princess Faye would, Princess Faye likes this one. This is one of her favorites. Just because, it's kind of, it grabs your attention, you know. But poor Gamer, and he's probably over there, horrible looking tie. And, you know, um, just one of them things. This was actually one of my grandfather's ties. I still have a few of his old ties. Oh. But now that I've done that and told the story behind that tie and behind this tie, now we'll go ahead and again. I'm gonna say, I think Queen Bee likes the power tie. I think she likes the power tie. Eh, 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 eh. It's a tougher material. It likes to hang on itself. Y'all find this interesting? I'm getting my practice in. I don't get to wear ties enough. And again, this is my ice cream white tie that I wore for when Princess Faye and I got married. Same tie. If anything ever happened to this tie, I would cry. Not enough practice. There we go. There we go. And ta-da! Ah, eh, eh. And there I go, screwing it up. Had it right, didn't I? I think I did. And there you are. Ta-da! There we go. There you go. This is my favorite tie for this suit. So again, so guys, this is another one of those suits that it's interchangeable. If you don't want to wear the jacket, you don't have to. I agree with you. I love this one the most, and for obvious reasons. Um, just a touch of innocence there. That just But yeah, one of my favorites too, Ian. One of my favorites, brother. Oh, goodness. You can tell I had a long day at work. It worked me half to death. Or you can always get a red one and then just Rambo it. Anyhow. Yeah. And of course, ooh. Again, every tie has a little bit of its own personality. You just got to get used to it. It's perfectly okay. And just like that. Again, if you're not familiar with tying a tie, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. You guys make it a chore. It's really not. Just got to get used to it. Or fumble around like me, right? Freaking moping. I can't even talk either. There we go. And just like that. If your tie kind of rolls up like that, don't panic. A lot of times you can fix that. Just kind of work it a little bit. And just like that. Now remember, guys, find the one that works for you, that your sweetheart is perfectly okay with. She'll tell you which one she likes. Or it is a new age. It is a new age. Whoever your sweetheart is in your life, let them pick their favorite one. Again, the black is the perfect backdrop. Everything goes great with black. Even this. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Ian? This goes great with the black. What do you think? I'm so picking on him. I do it out of love, brother. Oh my goodness. Again, No! That's one of those bad. I'm beginning to think that was one of those really, really bad Father's Day gifts that my grandfather probably got years ago. He would love this tie. I don't think I've ever seen him wear that tie, come to think of it. But he had it. Oh, come on, Ian. That's classic. Looks like drapes from the 70s. Maybe that's why a lot of people like it, And of course, my other favorite, hot pink. Hey, real men can wear pink, right? Here, let's do it like this. You guys get the general idea. Again, you could do this all day long. Swapping out the ties. Have yourself that universal suit. You'll find that, being able, and you can even, really all you need is a good black jacket, black suit jacket, a nice hat, just something in a black, brown, something like that. And then you need black dress slacks. And you could pretty well even interchange the shirts, put a black tie, put a gray tie, something like that. and you'll have the same effect. You can interchange the shirts and just leave a black tie. And like we did, y'all remember when we did that with the red shirt, black, it's the same stuff. You can interchange that stuff. Remember, guys, you know, even if you're not taking your sweetheart out, maybe you have some official function. For example, what if you're going to, a wedding on the in-laws, in your other half side of the family. You're going to that wedding, you're gonna need to look good. You show up looking, in jeans and a t-shirt, and you wonder why the family is sitting there going, "You freaking slob," wondering why you didn't dress nice. Okay, I get it. There's a lot of you guys out there that do not like to do this sort of suit, dress up nice. But I'm telling you, there's going to come a time when you're going to need to. You need to dress nice, you need to look good, and you need to look the part, okay? For whatever it is. Going to a funeral. You got to dress nice, It's important that you dress nice. Always, always have that one suit, that go-to suit. And this is an example of that go-to suit that I can interchange different stuff with, and it still looks good. Okay, just trust me. All right. I know some of you guys out there is like, I don't want to wear a tie. Fine, but when your in-laws are wanting to string you up because you came to a family function, looking. I tried to tell you. I tried to tell you. I tried. It's like that. So again, nice looking tie. Uh, 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 Anyhow, all right, I've got to quit goofing off there. Yeah. I've also wore this the same suit with a red tie, but I don't know what happened to that red tie. Couldn't tell you. You ate it. Figures. So, there you go. There's that. Yeah. Hot pink. Here. What? Oh, no, not preacher. Shoot. For the record, I was an inspiring preacher. I almost became a Pentecostal preacher. Buzz. There you go. Welcome, Mr. Cartoon. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to Fancy Fridays. Ooh, yeah. Now, I know I seen it. I seen it. The notification popped up as we were streaming. It's like, well, I'll get to them as soon as the stream's over with. I know who that is. But yeah, I seen it. And ta-da, my hot pink tie. By the way, this is my other power tie. Grabs your attention, doesn't it? That's the point. There you go. I won't be able to answer right now. I wouldn't be able to answer, in the middle of the stream. Tell you what, after the stream, I'll answer any question you got. All right? There you go. And again, All right. Love the way this jacket feels when it goes on. Always feels so nice. Yeah. You'd be surprised. This isn't even close to all of them. We got this one, which we did earlier. Ian really he kind of said this one's all right. He kind of liked this one. I know a few people said they like this one, the purple. Oh. Okay, okay. Well, if Princess Faye's watching, she'll. And of course, we got the silver tie. And my personal favorite, this one. Ah. There you go. No, actually, this is just an ice cream white tie. This is the same tie that I wore when Princess Faye and I got married. Same, very same tie. I don't wear it very often. I wear it mainly on our anniversary, but this is the same exact tie. The very same one. Okay? I love this tie. We can fix that. There we go. Problem solved. There you go. There you go. One nice looking suit, interchangeable ties. Of course, again, if you go with the black tie like we did the very first week for Fancy Friday, you can even go with a nice red shirt, green, blue, whatever you like. Again, interchangeable suits. So there you go. Very simple, very easy to do. Oh, there you go. Honey, I can show you. You know that, right? So, and since this is Fancy Friday, I gotta do it. I gotta do it here. Here we go. Good evening, and welcome to the Prince Magnum channel, where hot rodding and romance do coexist. I'm your host, Prince Magnum, Welcome once again to another live stream of Surviving Romance. Here in today's live stream, we're going to learn how to look sharp, make your sweetheart wish that every night was Fancy Friday. Not bad, not bad. Have to work on that. Cake. The cake emoji every time. There you go. Insert. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. Oh man. So you guys, again, you guys want to learn anything new? I mean, again, you guys. There you go. There, okay. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Here we go. The cake thing. Oh my gosh. And again, if you all missed it last night, we did the unboxing of the parts that was sent by 3rd Gen 83. He sent me a neat looking placard that's going to go inside Project Spirit. That's going to look so neat. Cake. Well, we might just have to do the. Jeez, I knew somebody was going to make that joke somewhere. Actually, I think the real line is let them eat cake. Marie Antoinette. Just before the French Revolution.
From portals, the line is pigs alive.
Well, yes, but I'm going back in history. But there you go. And then, of course, over here. Can't wait to try this out. Ice cream cake. I can't wait to try this out. Do you know how much fun this is gonna? Oh man, this is gonna feel so great. 3rd Gen, thank you, buddy. It's gonna look so good. Project Spirit. I can't wait. Got all emotion. No, she's gonna go to the shop for this one. She's gonna go to the shop for this one. Because while she's in the shop, they're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna have them go ahead and do the turn signal switch because it's starting to wear out in Spirit. So we're gonna go ahead and get that done. And don't worry, we got plenty of DIY left on Project Spirit because one of the next things that we have to look at. There's a reason why. There's a reason why. I am not very good with steering columns. Actually, I'm really, 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 really bad at steering columns. So it just makes sense to take it to the professionals in this case. It just makes sense. I know. But just trust me. It's better if I take. Really? Baskin Robbins ice cream. I don't remember that one. I stopped watching TV a long time ago. So just trust me on this one. It's better to take it to the professionals. That and if they screw it up, they gotta pay for it. I'm afraid to mess that up. That looks too nice. So we're definitely gonna take that and have the professionals do it. But we are going to do a complete walk around with all the new stuff that's coming. Because do you think that you're going to miss out on something DIY? We got body work to do. Okay? We got body work to do. I've already done all the price checking for a new angle grinder. I just got paid today, and other than taking care of a few bills, I'm gonna have some money to work with. And I'm planning on going to get a new welder, and then with that angle grinder, I've also got vacation time coming up. So there's going to be plenty of DIY to do. Plenty. So just hang tight. Strap yourself in. This is going to be one hell of a ride coming up soon. Um, and in the worst case scenario, it may have to be an uploaded video, but I can tell you if it's an uploaded video, yeah, that's going to definitely be interesting because, I know think different. I know you would like it if I live stream putting that in, but I will be absolutely honest with you. I am no good with steering. I've worked on steering columns before and it always ends in disaster. Um, I'm no good at it, and it just makes sense to take it to somebody else. As a matter of fact, the last time I tried to work on a steering column, I got the dang thing out, couldn't get it back in, and I ended up having to send it to had to call in a professional anyways. So it's just better to go ahead and skip it and be done with it. And that was an entire steering column. I about screwed up there. So no, let's skip it. Again, there's plenty of DIY on this channel. Trust me, trust me. Um, and let's not forget, um, there's plenty of DIY over there. Lots of it yet. We still got to do a drag link too. Center link for the steering. That would suck if that broke. Ah. So, don't forget to buy. Oh my God. You know what? Uh, I've been trying to talk Princess Faye into doing your cake episode, Gamerin. I know you want me to do it so I get the hell beat out of me, in which I don't need your help to tick Princess Faye off enough to beat the hell out of me. All I got to do for that is, do the office chair joke, and then she'll beat the hell out of me. Trouble is, she thinks she's punishing me. But anyhow, it is that time where we have to talk. Since we're talking about DIY, we need to talk about. We do need to talk about a particular camera, a particular camera stand. Where the hell is Sean? Gosh dang it, Sean, where the hell are you, man? I'm missing him. This is like his favorite joke. What's wrong, honey? Anyhow, um, we have these. No, Sean. Yeah, I know. We're just gonna have to do it without him again. Don't worry, everybody else who's in here knows the joke and knows it well. All right. So, as tradition goes, we need to talk about the type of cameras that. Oh no, but honey, Gameron's in here. Ian, he loves this joke. Queen Bee's in here. Okay. Yep. So the particular cameras that we use here on the Prince Magnum channel that gets these amazing shots that go out over the hood of Project Spirit and Project Lena are these black web 1080 pixel high definition cameras, and they get amazing shots over the hoods of Project Spirit and Project Lena. So much so that they do such a great job. We use these cameras for everything. But unfortunately, because of that, there's no such thing as camera stands or camera mounts for these amazing cameras because they're dash cams. So I got the idea that I was going to go in behind HQ and cut down a tree and make my own out of wood. So I cut down this little tree in behind HQ, and there's this whole patch of little little trees that normally the city comes through and cuts down, and they haul the brush off. But obviously, they're not going to do that right now with the pandemic going on. That, and they got a million other things going on right now. They've been doing a lot of road work lately. So the city's not been able to get over here and do that. And normally they do that because, snakes. And um, so because of that, like I said, I went in behind and cut down this little tree and, cut up a lot of the wood and everything and brought it in and, you know, and basically made my own camera stand. And here is the camera stand right here. Basically, I carved out this bottom, this part right here on the bottom, so it sits flat, and then carved out this section right here. Okay, and then the camera now sits right in there perfectly. Well, where the camera lens is, it kind of juts off of the camera down here at the end. And this is where the camera lens sits. Now, to get this, what I had to do was I had to take this half moon shaped file right here, this particular file right here, and I laid it down on this block of wood and I worked it back and forth until I got this perfect knock right here. So now the camera lens sits perfectly right there. So since I took this file right here and used it on this block of wood, that must mean I am good at filing and should try my hand at being a secretary. So, the filing joke lives on. Oh, honey. There it is. Everybody else enjoys the joke. It's a tradition now. We have to tell it when I'm here in the office. Which I'm in here in the office a lot these days. So, there's that. It's a tradition, honey. It's tradition. Oh my goodness.
What do you call a pile of kittens?
A pile of kittens?
What do you call a pile of kittens?
What do you call a pile of kittens?
A mountain.
There you go.
You know what else you call a pile of kittens?
What?
A hoarding problem.
That too.
Hey, honey.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call a pile of kittens?
Get out of here.
He can't kick me out. I pay rent too. Are you trying to hurt my sunburn? It doesn't hurt. It only hurts when I scratch it.
Well, quit scratching it, fool.
Well, I don't scratch it. As soon as I discovered that it caused pain, I was like, nah. He must be laughing at you because my joke's too cute to be laughed at.
Oh my goodness. So, again, like I said, this particular episode, we
Can I help you?
Yeah.
Really? Excuse me?
Again, we showed how one suit can carry different ties, and you even got to see Gameron's favorite power tie. Ian, your favorite power tie in the whole wide world. That's got to be a new joke on the channel. A mountain.
A mountain.
Yep.
I like how you pronounce mountain. Meountain.
Yeah.
Meountain.
Honey, could I get a flavor?
A flavor, huh? Okay, hold on.
Ay!
Salty. That's your flavor. You asked for a flavor. That's what you got. I
Could you
don't.
go fill my coffee cup, please? Honoring ass. Can't even believe she did that live. I have an honoring wife. Oh my gosh. So, what? Yeah, we also found Ian's favorite tie. We found Ian's favorite tie, his favorite power tie in the whole wide world. Ian, if you want this, I'll see about getting it to you. Goddamn girl. Hungry ass
I
woman.
like how you're more surprised that I did it live. Like, I've done it before, first of all. Second of all, I lick you in Walmart. What makes you think I won't lick you in front of the internet?
Good point. But it's Walmart. There's freaks and weirdos there all the time. I mean, we go there and
And
shop.
what's the difference between that and the internet?
The
Hi, guys.
My chair squeaks.
Not for long. You're gonna be so mad when you come in and it's fixed. Are those hearts or teddy bears?
Those look like hearts. I've never seen those. Yeah, my chair squeaks.
Guess where I'm sleeping tonight?
Get after him.
Get after him. Arr. Licky. Do you know what that is?
What?
He's referencing a song. God, what is that song? I used to listen to that song. I gotta go look it up now. Bye.
Okay, hon. Yeah, my chair squeaks. It squeaks a lot. But because it does squeak a lot, I can do something suggestive and you all will laugh uncontrollably. I know this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's that last oh yeah that it usually gets everybody.
I think I was mistaken. I think I was thinking of a different song. It's a tongue. She said that the emoji was a tongue.
A tongue, huh?
A tongue. Blah, blah, blah.
Shows what I know.
I made myself giggle and you followed up like a gem.
I did the, yeah,
Did you
know.
do the squeaky thing like even though I've asked you not to?
Yep.
So you are completely disregarding the things that make me uncomfortable?
I'm being obstinate.
You don't love me.
I do too. I literally just showed off the tie that I wore during our wedding.
It's a little yellow. We should bleach it.
I don't know.
It'll be fine.
It's the lighting too. Spanking.
A spanking.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Shut up. It goes for you too, what I said in chat. No more pervies.
Whatever.
Finish that sentence very carefully before it will decide the ending of everything right now.
Whatever. I do what I want.
Alright, good.
Now I gotta tell you with that line, whatever I do what I want. I used to go around saying whatever I do who I want. Huh?
Hmm?
I don't do that anymore.
We can talk about that later.
I don't do that anymore. That's a good way to get beaten. And not in a good way. There we go.
I almost fell.
Ah,
It's not attached. Relax.
ow, no, that was.
Not now. It was too
Ow.
long. Get over it.
Pull my hair out.
Hey, just be grateful it wasn't in gray.
Oh, God. Yeah, I've got gray hair I'm hiding these days.
Oops, sorry. I'm just trying not to fall.
Yeah, she totally just pulled out one of my hairs. You abuse.
It was tangled in with the others. It was not attached. I like how when we get sassy, the entire chat goes quiet except for Queen, who just completely adores every single minute of it.
Right? They're
Everybody
like,
else seems like they're too afraid to like kick in.
right?
But Queen's just like, yeah.
She gets it. She gets it. And I know Ian's in the background. He gets it too. You know. What the? That's Princess Faye playing with the lighting.
You can also don't be mean.
Oh my gosh. I'm saying nothing.
Saying that.
Okay.
You fall down, go boom.
Yeah.
Meow.
When she started doing that, I immediately.
Wanted your hat.
Oh yeah, I figured. That might be a new tradition on the channel.
What?
You doing stupid shadow puppets playing with my hat.
How about just doing stupid shit in general? I'm comedic relief. I almost said comic, but that was the wrong word. So.
I didn't bring a hair tie in.
It's not on camera, I don't care.
Now they're all like, what did you just do?
Are you officially the Amanda Puppet Show? That was my puppet show.
Oh my gosh. I was saying, could this be a new tradition here on the channel? Could this be a new tradition? You know, where, add in for more. Screw the cake. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. Yeah, we have so much fun in these live streams, don't we? Now again, heads up. What are you doing? The fuck?
Oh god.
And again,
Zombie thing. I like that. That's awesome.
and again, we tried on several ties with the same suit. I already pretty well knew how they were going to turn out. because I've worn them before. But we also discovered that Ian likes a good power tie. Ian, I'll package this, She acted like she was going to eat my hat. Not even right. Not even right. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I had a long day.
What's your favorite candy?
My favorite candy? That's really hard because I'm actually not I don't really like a lot of sweets. I'm more of a savory type person.
Mm-hmm.
If I had I really like the Reese's Fast Breaks.
Sour gummy worms.
I do like sour gummy worms. Yes, I do love sour gummy worms. They're the only sour gummy candy I actually like is the sour gummy worms, and not that off-brand bullshit. It's gotta be.
I come from a different. Okay, now I was wondering how long it was going to take for someone to do that. Number one, I'm Native American and I don't grow a beard very well. And number two, and very importantly, even if I could, I wouldn't. Sour Skittles? Okay.
I've had sour Skittles before.
The reason why I don't is beards don't look good with suits. And the other thing is in my particular case, I don't think they look very good. It doesn't look very clean cut.
On you, you're saying?
Just in general.
Because I've seen some guys that have a full beard that's trimmed and actually taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
Does look really good, especially with the right suit. But if you're one where you just kind of let it grow willy-nilly and don't actually take care of it, don't do your beard oil, don't comb it, don't wash it.
Right.
Then yeah, no, it's garbage. Cut it off. If you're not going to take care of it, get rid of it.
Right.
If you can't grow one, get rid of it. Crime boss. Queen likes baby face. Well, you don't really have baby face anymore.
What's going on, Blucky?
Princey Magnamy. That's what I said. Princey Magnamy.
Yeah, because I started calling him Blucky.
Blucky?
Yep, that's his nickname, Blucky.
Blucky.
Yep. Blacklight is now Blucky. It's all of us. As a member of the Maverick Nation. Now, real quick, honey, I need you to kind of just slide a little bit into shot. This is the proper test, guys, for whenever you do a shave, shave. That is the proper test.
It's smooth.
Mm-hmm. It has to.
It's smooth.
Yeah. It has to pass the test, the proper test.
I don't fully get it either. I just kind of let him do it because it's physical contact and I like it. At least I'm honest.
Right. And to me,
there is another test.
Better be careful. Gosh dang you! What's going on, Harrison?
Awkward timing. What do you call the test? I call it the whiskey. Oh, if it burns.
Ah.
I guess.
Yeah.
You've got a kid. I would disagree with you. I don't date children. Wow.
Again, we tried on different ties. Harrison, you're just in time. I've been complaining about this, for a little while now. My chair squeaks. If I turn it just right, you'll hear my chair squeak. See what I mean? My chair squeaks. But because my chair squeaks like this, all I gotta do is put a suggestive sound to it, and you all will laugh uncontrollably. And it goes something like this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Poor Queen. Harrison's losing it. Well, we might do that. We might do that. All right. Again, different ties. poor, poor, poor Queen. Oh my gosh. Here, hang on a second. Harrison, you got to see my power tie for this suit. You're going to love it. It's Ian's favorite. It's Ian's favorite tie. Check this out. God. Oh my gosh, we abuse each other in this chat too. All right, you're gonna love this, Harrison. Hang on here. Yeah, here. It's gonna be so funny. You guys are gonna love it. Always had a hard time with this tie, but once you get it going, oh.
I'll stop bothering you now. I'm finally on the phone with Allie after, waiting for so long. Her phone went to do not disturb because her work schedule.
Yeah.
I know she had today off and tomorrow off. And so when I called her last, it didn't go through. But she just called me, so
Okay, baby.
I'll leave you alone now. I'll stop pestering you.
Oh, you're fine, baby. Uh-oh. This is definitely an older tie because the silk and polyester is a whole lot easier to work with. Out here. There we go. That's perfect. Man, if it always went this easy. And there you go. Gameron's very favorite. His favorite power tie. I know you are, honey. You're going to be in bad shape tomorrow.
Oh well, it was worth it. I caught like 7 fish.
There you go. There you go. Where's Harrison at? He's got. If he better be still in here. He'll get a kick out of this. There you go. He's over there gagging right now, like, how could you do that again? Oh my gosh, that's great. Ah, come on, Ian. We know it's your favorite tie. We'll see if I can get one just like it for you. I'm sure if I look around, I'll find one. Oh my gosh. You can't even with this tie. Oh my gosh. We have so much fun in here, don't we? Oh my gosh. You guys are awesome. It's so good to see everyone today. And of course, we'll wind down. We're getting close to that 2 hour marker. So we're going to wind it down properly in the tie that I got married in. It's only fitting. Surviving romance. It's all about, this is still all about my beautiful wife. Got to look good for the missus. I don't know where he's been. I know his internet's been acting up. He's been having a lot of problems with it lately. Hope to see him soon. I've been missing him. Been missing Sean. There you go. And this is the tie I got married in. There you go. My personal favorite. And I can't think of a better way to end the stream than my favorite tie. The one I got married in. I like this one. This is when Princess Faye and I got married. This was my this is my favorite tie. Yeah, we've been missing the heck out of Sean. We will probably have 2 streams tomorrow. I'm going to try to do a cooking stream tomorrow. If at all possible. If not, we might try to do a DIY. I know. So we're going to try to do something, especially DIY, tomorrow. I know that we also, we are still going to have Sexy Saturday. It's just that it's probably going to be later in the day. I will keep you, yeah, storms all week. I know. So we're probably looking at Sexy Saturday at 11 o'clock tomorrow night, or thereabouts, 11 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. But we're still going to go live at our normal time. Yeah, Blucklight is now Blucky. That's my name for him. So again, we're going to make this all work. We're going to make this all work. We may go live several times tomorrow, but we're going to stay very busy tomorrow. We're going to have a lot of fun. Don't worry. We will have more fun than we probably know what to do with. And if all goes well, we will be loading a new video here just shortly. We all know what video it is. So there you have it. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, are you guys ready for the weekend? I'm ready for the weekend. I have no idea what all we're going to be doing, but we're going to have a lot of fun. The only thing that we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do about is, again, Sexy Saturday. Sunday, it's up in the air, but shoot, Sundays are always up in the air here on the channel. And of course, Monday, as usual, we might try to stream, for Memorial Day. I don't know yet. It depends on what Princess Faye wants to do that day, and I do work that day. And I kind of need to take a little time, to kind of to wind down a little bit. So we may have to play with the schedule a little bit, but for the most part, we'll figure it out. All right. So that we are now nearing that. Oh boy, 5.3. Okay, okay. Well, they're not bad engines. Not bad engines. Um, I'll be honest with you. I mean, they're close to a 327, but give me an old 327 to work on any day. That's what I want. I want an old 327 to tinker with. I like my old Chevy small blocks. I like the old Chevy small blocks. The newer ones just don't have the panache. Nah, Gamer, he don't run from nothing. He don't run from nothing. That is one. He's rough, tough, and hard to bluff. I'm telling you, that guy. I've got nothing but respect for Ian. Oh, Blucky's being a goofball, and he's like, "What did Basically, like, did you run off and run off? Thinking about your old days in the Royal Marines." But no, we know you don't run. You rough, tough, and hard to bluff. That's our Ian. Wouldn't have him any other way. And again, Memorial Day, we'll even be shouting him out special. Um, you know, for those that do not know, we are graced with the presence of one of the world's finest veterans. Ian is a veteran of Her Majesty's Royal Marine Corps, and to even have him in here and that sort of thing, it's just an absolute privilege to have Ian as a member of the Maverick Nation. And I will say that again and again. He's one of our illustrious members of the Maverick Nation, and anybody says otherwise, will hear it from me. You know, Ian, if you know that I just think the world of you. The fact that when I found out that you were a veteran of Her Majesty's Royal Marine Corps, I was like, wow, I'm blown away, blown away. And the fact that you were even kind enough to become a member of the Maverick Nation. I mean, I'm sitting there like blown away. Again, I consider you one of our more illustrious members. You know, we got some really neat people in the Maverick Nation, no question about it. And they have some really nice people. Come on, Galaxy, you want to come up here in the shot? Want to say hi to everybody, Galaxy? There you go. Say hi to everybody in the world. All righty. It is, well, it's the honor that, I mean, Ian, you're a great man. You're a great man. All righty. So it was good that Galaxy was kind enough to join us for just a moment. She likes. I wish I did. I wish I had a 327 Chevy small block, but I don't. If I did, I'd find a car to put it in. All righty. So that it brings us to the spot where we do need to start winding it down. Um, so the first thing that again, tomorrow it's gonna be kind of jumbled around, but we're gonna make it work. Okay, we are still gonna get our sexy Saturdays. Sexy Saturday in tomorrow. So it's still gonna be a lot of fun. I know a lot of you all are still looking forward to it. We are going to go live as much as we can tomorrow and stay busy and active, and we are going to have as much fun as we possibly can. It's going to be a great time. Um, great way to start off the weekend, just having as much fun as possible. Um, well said, Blucky. Well said, my man. So again, just kind of keep your alerts on, and we're going to go live every possible chance we can tomorrow. All right, so just heads up, we're in for a lot of excitement. All right, and Sunday's going to be pretty much a lot of the same. We're going to go often as we can, as much as we can, and if at all possible, I might even try my hand at a at a marathon stream, sometime this weekend. You never know what I'm up to. All right. Oh yeah, galaxies. I wish Taver would come in. You ought to see how big that boy is. That is a big cat. No, Blucky, I don't have a 327. I got my inline 250, and eventually we're going to look at getting a Windsor class, a Ford Windsor class, V8. I would prefer to have my hands on a 289, but we'll get to all of that in another stream. That's DIY budget hot rodding. All righty. So that brings us to our usual point where we need to shut her down. I'm going to go and see about grabbing me a bite to eat. Yeah. So we got a lot of crazy stuff going on. Okay. Don't worry. We're going to have as much. Yep. 289 for. Yep. That's what I want for Project Spirit, but we'll talk about that in another stream. Okay. All right. In the meantime, I do need to go take care of. Very good. Think different. Yeah. The quintessential Mustang engine. Ooh, yeah, baby. All righty. Yes, Queen Bee. I will go and eat. Again, before I go into the usual, you got a YouTube channel. Be sure to drop the link for said YouTube channel in the chat so we can all find you. Because, 64 and a half, very good, yes. My dad actually had a 66 Mustang GT Coupe, not the fastback. I like the coupes better. Yes. Around that time. Because after that, the 302 took over. Yep. See, we just said about the same time. Yep. All righty. So, that brings us to the spot where I do need to shut it down. Got to go take care of me. Queen Bee will reach through the screen and slap me. So, as usual, all right. That brings us to the point where I get to say to all of you, you guys are the Maverick Nation. You guys are what makes the Prince Magnum channel truly awesome. It's every last one of you out there. Every last one of you helping me stay sober and helping support me through, trying to reach our goal of getting monetization turned back on and all this other stuff. You guys are ever get to begin feeling, down and, feeling down in the dumps or anything like that, just remember that you guys help an alcoholic like me stay sober. And you can't feel too low about that. All righty. What? Oh, no, I can't. I got to go take care of my blood sugar. I got to shut it down for the night. Got to go take care of my blood sugar. As much as I would like to, I got to go take care of my blood sugar. All right. And along with that, again, reminding you all to, that you guys are important. Along with that, that brings us to the spot where I get to say to all of you, get out there and work on, wait a minute. Hang on here. This is Fancy Friday. Tighten up the tie. We got to do this right. Let's do this proper. All right? Let's do this proper here. Got to do the sexy radio voice for this. All right, hang on here. Get out there and work on a project. I don't care what it is. Just do something with yourself. Remember, idle hands and a creative mind go together like oil and water. If you have a sweetheart, sweep them off their feet. Do something special for them today. And as always, for all of you out there, even in these dark times. If no one out there has told any of you that they love you today, Prince Magnum does. God bless you and have a happy 24. Thank you.